Like, I don't know. It's insane. Like, I can't comprehend what's happening right now. I really can't. It's, every day I look at the numbers and I'm like, wow. Every day I look at, you know, the sub count. It's like, how? And even like looking at YouTube as well, it's just, I don't understand what's going on. But it's, I don't want to screw it up. So, yeah, it's just, you know, I just got to do my best to ignore the trolls and the bullies and stuff and just get on with doing what I love doing. And that's entertaining you guys and making some educational content as well. So, yeah. You must have an understanding wife. Mine would never agree to something like that. Okay, so let me just tell you my life routine, and it might make a little bit more sense. So my wife is a teacher, so she gets a good amount of free time at least anyway, in general. So we wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Also bear in mind the last 2 years before this, I was a full-time stay-at-home dad. So for 2 and a bit years straight, I would look after my son 24/7. And I was going insane in the head. Like, I love my son, but as a parent, like, some people absolutely love looking after children, and some people like can't. I'm like somewhere like in between. Like, I can do it for a few hours and stuff, and I absolutely love him. Like, you know, I can do day trips and things like that, but there needs to be like an independent space between the parent and the child, I feel. And it's just obviously that you're having to dumb down everything, especially a lot in those first couple of years. You're dumbing down a lot, and there's a lot of repetition as well. So yeah, it was taking the top of my head. I just wanted to, at that point, I just wanted to like do something else as well. So streaming was a good option. Anyway, so my life schedule is wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Everyone in the house wakes up at 6. Everyone gets ready to take my wife to the train station. At 8 o'clock, me and my son get back, and you know, we hang out for an hour before he goes to nursery. And then he's in nursery generally between 9 till 3. During that time, I'm doing YouTube stuff, admin, occasionally talking to sponsors and things like that, and script writing for YouTube and thumbnail art and all this other random stuff as well. So that gets to 3 o'clock, pick up my son from nursery. 1 second, I just need to choose my rings. None of these are good enough. Do I need resolve secondaries here? Is that Fiddlestick support? If it is, I might need resolve secondaries. Leona, okay, I need resolve secondaries against Leona. We'll go HP and revitalize. So it gets 3 o'clock, pick my son up from nursery, bring him back home. I look after him until we then pick up my wife up from the station again, which is about 5 o'clock. Also during that, I prep dinner. I make dinner for everyone, so when everyone gets back, dinner's ready to be served. And then by the time I finish my dinner, I'm like, got like 30 minutes to myself just before the stream, you know, set it all up. And yeah, and then by the time I stop streaming, it's 9 o'clock. So I'm already at the point I start streaming in the day, I've already been awake for 12 hours. So I do as much hours as I can, and generally, like me and my wife should be in bed by like 9:30 at the latest. But yeah, that's my life routine. So me and my wife don't get to spend many evenings with each other. That's probably the hardest thing about doing all of this. But what we try and do is we try and get my in-laws to look after my son whenever we can, so we can go out for lunch dinner. Like lunch, you know, having a full meal at lunchtime, so I can still stream in the evening, and you know, various things like that. So there was a weird scheduling actually with my wife's half term. She had a week off, but it didn't match up with my son's, so she actually had like 5 mornings off, and almost every morning we went out for like breakfast and stuff, and we just hung out. I think we watched that on Sky Movies, we watched the Three Billboards film, which was quite good. Recommend watching that if you guys are looking for a film to watch. I can't remember exactly what the title's called, like Three Billboards in some American town. I can't remember what it's called. But we try and hang out and give each other as much quality time as we can, and we still try and make it a thing that we go to bed together as well. So that's nice. But yeah, my schedule's pretty hectic. I enjoy it. It is stressful sometimes, but I can't really complain. I'm in an extremely privileged position to be even considering getting to the point where I might be able to make this a full-time job. So yeah, I gotta make the most of it. Last time I did streaming, I was on a different website 8 years, was it 8 years ago? 7 years ago, called EUNE.tv. They later went bankrupt, but I was partnered on there. But I didn't like make the most of it when I was streaming back then, and I fully regretted it. So I've learned a lot of mistakes from streaming and not streaming, and I don't ever want to squander that opportunity ever again. So yeah, this is why no matter how I feel, I'm determined to do my best to stream every day, unless it's like Christmas or there's something important in real life that needs sorting. Someone said they mentioned they're a 1-year-old as well in chat. You're full time with your 1-year-old now, it can sure drive you crazy. Yeah, it does get it. It's nice and hard work at the same time. As you can probably tell, I'm not really an outgoing person. So going every day to the playground and talking to random parents, particularly like generally mothers as well, because as a stay-at-home dad, you kind of stand out a lot more. So in both a good way and a bad way. So why am I still here? I'm just talking to you guys and I didn't recall. I'm gonna lose some XP. I'm probably gonna lose the full wave actually, especially if Zaya pushes it in as well. Depends on how she pushes it in and how hard they push it in as well. I'll definitely lose 3 melee minions. I'll lose more now because of that key. Oh well, it's my own fault. But yeah. And hey, Mad Wifey, how you doing? Oh, okay. You might be able to counter punch that. Yeah, that's a good counter punch. I can heal up the Zaya a little bit here, so it's not the end of the world. And at least the Zaya's gonna get her combo earlier. Kinda wanna bait them on the tower. Don't really want to W without it hitting the enemy as well. That was a good trade. Wow, 3 trades all day apparently. Nice E. Just want to be aggressive here. If she E's me, the EUNE, under tower like this, we should be able to kill the Kaiser. Something's happening in our jungle. Fiddlesticks is there. They're gonna come to this. I'm in a lot of trouble here. The Zaya didn't react quick enough here. I'm expecting someone to flash. I haven't got smart cast in my E. Don't die, don't die, don't die! Shame, Veigar has no mana. Veigar's got no mana. Yeah, that's a massive shame that Veigar had their mana, especially after. Nope. Okay. Zaya actually still had heal. And that E smart cast caught me off guard as well from playing that Veigar game as well. Let me. Okay, so Fiddle Flash, Mouse and Half Flash. Both mid laners have TP. Yeah. Hey Butterfly, how the game's been going today? Played one, lost one. That was a pretty troll game, that last one actually though. How am I? Not doing too great today. I feel like I'm gonna have to be mentioning this a little bit more often than I would like to, but being a little bit harassed. Well, not even a little bit. I've been harassed by another streamer basically recently, and it's been going on for several days now, and it's getting a little bit stressful to deal with that. Plus there's like numerous other things like ongoing Twitch partnership issues and other little bits and pieces like that, so going through a little mental rut right now. Not sure where Fiddle is. That was a good E. Zaya's making the most of her double buffs. What is their problem? I have no idea. I literally don't know. I have never said anything to the other person. Didn't even know who the person was. Basically the TLDR is they came into my stream a few days ago after they beat me in a game. Basically taunted me. I banned them from Twitch chat. They taunted me on Twitter. I blocked them on Twitter. And then they went on my Mobify guides and started like trying to taunt me there as well. And then I was against him yesterday on stream. I didn't know until the very end. And like I watched the VOD and he was just flaming me the entire time. And at the end he randomly accused me of stream sniping him or something. Not sure why. But also in that game someone else that I kind of know that pops into my Twitch chat once every like... Switch to the Kaiser, switch to the Kaiser. I'll my E in a second. No, this is killable. Gotta. It's a shame the Zaya left that. Ah, Fiddlebait. One auto attack though. No, 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 no. He walked forward, and that fear is gonna be the end of her. I can't kill. Yeah, it's a shame the Zaya didn't walk forward there for the Kaiser kill. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so there's another user that that pops into my stream once every like 4 or 5 months. Another high yellow diamond player. He was on the other team as well in the exact same game actually as the enemy support Thresh, and while checking the VODs on this guy, on the streamer, the Thresh was relaying information of where my jungler was from watching my stream. So yeah. It's been a pretty tilting week. Hey, Spider, how you doing? How many games did you miss? Just one so far. Kind of forgot we even had a Wukong, to be honest. Reported? No, because I didn't even know he was stream sniping until I watched the VOD. Oh, my bad. I mean, if Saya was 6, she probably would have survived. Yeah, can you go in? It's not even 6 himself, the Wukong. One fast fiddlesticks. So yeah, I wasn't even aware the person was stream sniping until, you know, after I closed the League client, and yeah. I could get Dave here. Wukong is 6 now. Alright, got the fiddle, but get the fiddle. What? That was so bad. Wukong's like spamming the Zaya, saying it's like her fault, but it was actually his fault. He pressed too. He was too late on using his ult. Zaya has ult, but she's. Drain Life goes through the ult because it's a channel, so it sticks.
There's always another way.
Rough game, really rough game. All these rough games. I think I might do some practice some jungling after this game maybe. But yeah. I'm in a lot of trouble. That's a decent. Yeah, okay, that should be a kill. As long as I keep my distance, I don't want to be E'd by the EUNE.
Let's have a look see, shall we?
Wait, why are you attacking the... Why is she attacking the control ward? No. Oh dear. That Leona should have died. It's kind of hard to watch some of these mistakes though, to be honest. What account is this? This is the not a D3, the Plat 3 account. I renamed it from Twitch TV Bizzleberry because I was thinking about doing it anyway because of this stream sniping, but yesterday just took the cake. It wasn't even this account that even got stream sniped. Nice. Kill, kill, kill. Just kill. Kill it quick. That's my support tax.
There's always another way.
I need to hit the tower. Now we complete the quest. Okay, cool. We're not doing dragon. There's no way we can spend time going to dragon at this point. If we were to do dragon, at least help the Wukong do it, their bot lane would return, and then we'd be in this awkward situation where we'd have to consider giving up the bot tier 1 and losing a lot of CS and stuff. It's just not worth it. Any flex games today? I was thinking about maybe doing some ARAM or some Black Ops 4. It was gonna, I don't know. I'm not in the greatest mental state right now, so I was just gonna wing it. I actually asked Smoke, one of my mods that I play battle royale games with. He might be free later this evening, so I'm thinking, leaning more towards the Black Ops line because I don't get to play with him a lot anymore. So I take any opportunity I can. So maybe some ARAM, maybe some Black Ops 4. I know that's kind of like a two completely different things, but I'm winging that right now. Do you play Leona at all? Yeah, I've Leona's probably my second most played hard engage since mid-season patch. Pike being number 1. But I've been playing a lot of Leona. Yeah, they could be behind. I need to use a couple of ward charges here. I don't really want to put my control ward in the try. I might put the control ward higher up though. I'm thinking, okay, I was going to put it like here. I'm assuming then there's a ward here. Yeah. Otherwise Fiddle wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that. Leona's here. She's gonna. I need to get rid of this before she uses it. Now Zaya can win that. Yeah, that's mid tier 1. First tower as well. Fiddle's 7-3-4. I hate buying my cows, but I might actually have to for the fiddlesticks. No. You being silly into spider. I mean, other wards here. I think We need to play aggressive here. We've won the last couple of mini skirmishes. I think this is our last real chance before Theodore gets the Zonias. Once he gets the Zonias, we're going to be in there. A little bit of a pickle. There's a ward in that brush. Did they... What are you doing? What? Okay. Yeah, we've got no control over our jungle whatsoever. I kind of want to get rid of that control in the river brush, but... Go kill, go kill. Go, 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 go. Nice. Finding some like actual aggressiveness from the Xayah. Was that a shutdown? No, it wasn't. I guess when we get a new skin, the EUNE skin comes out next week. So does like the new tower changes and stuff. You only play EUNE? I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's plenty of streamers that stream one champion. And there's a lot of streamers and content creators that only play one champion. I believe that, yeah, I think that the EUNE skin is coming out next patch. I'm surprised the program, I don't know whether the program Nami and the program LeBlanc skins are though. Should be receiving some LeBlanc codes at some point with the green chroma from the League Partnership program, but we've had nothing. I'm kind of like not really seeing much of the point of being in the League Partnership program. We randomly get free skins every month, codes, and that's it. I thought it was going to be a little bit more support end, and considering this, it was advertised as well that we would get like sneak peek reveal for the like any new champions that get released, but I've heard nothing about this new champion. Please kill. Yay. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I've tried to contact a couple of writers over the past couple of days and heard nothing back from them at all. Seems to be the theme really a lot this week. Trying to contact people and not hearing anything back. Pretty frustrating. But ever since like the whole controversy with the green chromas and the people on Reddit causing a lot of drama over the Infernal and Mimu green chroma, how people couldn't get them, League Partnership program has been a little bit weird to be in, to be honest. I would like just to have any partner, but that goes too far off. How long have you been streaming for, by the way, Mad Waifu? Because you seem to be doing a lot of things right from when I was watching your stream for about, what, 10-15 minutes the other day? You talk a lot, which is good. Don't mean that in a bad way. Like, even when chat's slow, you're doing the exact correct thing of, you know, keep talking, which is good. Let's go towards Ardent. Been streaming for 3 months. Just give it time. Definitely give it time. You've got a lot of core Vixie viewers as well, right? So you've already got like a mini dedicated fan base already. Waiting to ult here right now, just to cut them off from helping out the Mouse. Did Mouse ult me? Yeah. Wukong's fighting? Oh no, he's not. He's doing red buff. Are you kidding me? He's doing red buff. I thought he was coming over for the flank here. You didn't know wifey stream? Yeah, she does. You should go check out her stream. She's a support main. Gotta run away. Ooh, Wukong? No, he has no ulti, so he can't participate much here. If I could have got to that, Veigar may have been able to save him. Maybe. Uh-oh. Should be okay. I want to go for this still. This fiddle's looking juicy. I don't know if Malzahar has his ulti back up, but the longer I leave it, the worse it's going to be. Where's my team? Why did Gragas go top? I'm going to have to try and give them a reason to stay. It's going to be hard, but... No, you... Tried to give them a reason to stay, but Gragas couldn't get to the core part of that fight in time. And in fact, he's not actually got an AP Gragas, so he's not doing that much damage actually anyway. Okay. I have many viewers, not from Fixie stream, who come every day and stay for a bit and we play together, and honestly it's the most amazing thing. Yeah. Especially, yeah. Streaming can give you a lot of enjoyment, for sure. And the most important thing is that you're always having fun when doing it. Just one thing that I would always advise other streamers to do, just don't rely on Twitch and networking in Twitch to help grow your stream. At least right now. I know they keep talking, Twitch keeps talking about, you know, making the algorithm better or helping advertise smaller streams and stuff, but the honesty behind it is that Twitch finding newer streamers is pretty bad. Okay, 1-for-1 trade for the Aurelia, no assist for the Aurelia there. Malzahar ulti used. Not really getting anything from this fight. Wukong's not like here at all. Ever. So yeah, the best piece of advice I can give you is if you can give anyone, like if you can advertise yourself outside Twitch with actual content as well, that will help you as well. So that's like my main advice. I don't... Yes, setting a schedule and streaming, you know, X amount of times a week is good. But you can't just rely solely on Twitch to give you your stream exposure. It's incredibly difficult if you just, you know, completely rely on that, rely on hosts and luck that, you know, and just banking on the lucky host and things like that. It's if you can, like, I started off by making like Webify guides, written guide content, and then earlier this year I expanded into YouTube as well. But even if it's just like I mean, you're D5, right, waifu? So you must have like decent enough mechanics for people to watch you, and in that anyway, it might just be like worth just start off maybe once a week, just clipping, just do what I do, and how I. Hold on, sorry, I need to do a decent ulti here. It's the Malzahar passive popped up, it's really difficult to get into here. Here we We can maybe still push on top side. I think Shimmy needs to the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush, dude. Don't forget to join Discord, link your Twitch and Discord together to get access to the Berry Bush channel. But maybe once a week, just try. It takes a lot of effort, but believe me, it does take a lot. I don't know how much experience you have in video editing and thumbnail art and tagging YouTube videos. It is a learning process, but once you do start doing it and getting into a routine and a rhythm, it does get a lot easier. And the biggest, hardest thing for me was doing it in the first place. Like, just like thinking, just putting myself out there on another platform. But it's always worth trying. Like once a week, just going into champion selection, explaining your thought processes, what you're doing, and then do your gameplay, and then talk about the game after the game's over. Just maybe do that once a week and see how it goes. Might be worth doing. Might be. And also, I mean, I do want to bring out like a little mini YouTube series on like streaming and stuff, but it's for another time, maybe in the future. But so a few things that I'm really like happy with, or that I've chose to do after listening to many podcasts and things like that from other streamers, is also like personalizing your stream. I don't know what kind of like theme you have on your stream, but if you can set up a theme, like I used to have, like on donations and subs and things, I used to just have like memes, like Owen Wilson just going, wow. Do you know what I mean? And it made no sense. There was like no link between, me and the memes. It was stupid. So then I was like, okay, let's just rebrand everything. Let's just go a little bit cringy here and just go with berries and see what people think of it. And it worked. I was very lucky to come across that catchy jingle as well. That definitely helps. But yeah, it's that fiddle going for me, man. Made no sense for him to focus me there, but that's fine. It's just annoying that I died. But if you can have like some sort of like link in between like your brand, I mean that's essentially all it is. Your name, your username is your brand, and if you can like link that into something with emotes and like even me just saying like welcome to the Berry Bush to new subscribers, is like, to me that's awesome, and it makes it makes sense with the link. So this is not just advice just for you, it's for everyone that's thinking. I know there's other people thinking about probably streaming or while also streamers themselves. But having that brand link making sense is pretty important, in my opinion. Crystal, I'd be really interested in YouTube series and starting streaming as a hobby. Yeah, it's on my to-do list. I got a little to-do list to do for YouTube, so yeah. Very nice IMO. Yeah. Haha. Well on the Zai, even though they had the few minor mistakes there. Branding is probably one of the most important things. People come for the gameplay, but stay for the personality community that you build. Yeah. Yeah. So I know it was like kind of interruptive with gameplay there, but branding is important. Also exposing yourself to other, platforms is pretty big as well. So I don't know what your gameplay is or exactly is, or how good you are at League, but like even just like making modifier guides and making like a detailed modifier guide, for example, could be a really good idea, or doing a YouTube video once a week, or I don't know, some other thing that I haven't thought of yet, like I don't know what, but maybe I don't know. Those are the only two things that I've managed to figure out and work out for me and to integrate into my stream, but you might be able to find other things like that you can bring in into your stuff as well. So yeah. ARAM? You guys want to do an ARAM? Okay, we can do an ARAM. I'm just chatting anyway.